Characteristics of Life Breakout: The Colonization of Proxima Centauri by Cheryl Bell. What you'll need for this breakout are the typical breakout kit um, materials. So the large breakout box, the small breakout box, the hasp, the multi-lock with the directions, as well as the letters, the 3-digit, 4-digit, and key locks, and the invisible ink and flashlight. You will not need the flash drive for this. Also, you will need additional materials such as the QR code printout, the metabolism poster with the cipher printed on the back in a light gray font so that people can't see it very easily, the 23andMe printout, the word puzzle printout, a blank puzzle, a plant, a cell printout, the scenario handout, and the 5-digit lock that you'll have to get from someplace like Amazon. Also, the blank puzzle can be bought somewhere like Amazon or Michael's. They have 12 to 24 piece blank puzzles that are really easy to use, and you'll be writing on that. The scenario handout is basically an introduction to the students and telling them what they'll be working on, what they'll be discovering. All of these materials are found, except for the lock and the puzzle and the plant, are all found in the Google Drive. The first thing I want to talk about is the plant and animal cell printout. This printout you're going to see in the Google Drive, and on the back you're going to use the invisible ink to write the key differences between animal and plant cells are that plant cells have a cell wall and an enlarged central vacuole, as well as chloroplasts. This is a little nod to the fact that the key is going to be hidden in the plant. And this printout with the plant and animal cell on the front can be hidden or actually in plain view anywhere in the room. I guess I have this after the fact, but all your printouts that you're going to have to print out are in the Google Drive, like I said, and they're going to be the metabolism poster, and you're going to want to print the cipher on the back side of it because you don't want the cipher to be too obvious. So I usually hang up the metabolism poster, and students have to know they have to take it down to turn it around. You'll have to do the word puzzle paper, the plant and animal cell photo, the QR code, which leads to a fake book account that is very self-explanatory, the 23andMe printout, and the product paper, which is going to go in a large box at the end, as well as the student handout challenge scenario. I would print these all out in color so they look very nice. You're going to put the product paper in a large breakout box. This is a culminating assignment, and I had my students do this because this is a critical skills challenge for them, but you can totally skip that if you want to. The QR code that's printed out is going to be put in an envelope and hidden in the room somewhere, and I actually put some puzzle pieces in there with it. I'm going to hang up the metabolism poster somewhere and the 23andMe poster as well. So all the posters are kind of in plain view so you can see them. The 23andMe printout will have clues to the 3-digit lock as well as the directional lock. So the 3-digit lock is going to be 41.8, and you're going to see a little arrow that you can draw in visible ink that will point to that 41.8% on the printout. On the side, you're going to use invisible ink to write east, south, north, east, west. And that's going to be a nod to the directional lock, which is going to be right, down, up, right, left. And you can hang that anywhere in the room. Next is the word puzzle paper that you'll find in the Google Drive, and this is basically the 8 characteristics of life. So you have, cells and homeostasis, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm sorry, the picture is a little bit blurry, but what you're going to do is circle the letters HELP, not in order, and it actually tells you on the instructions for which word you're going to circle the letters for. But then you're going to put them in order by putting numbers to the side of the words to tell the students which order they should be in for the number lock. So the word spells out help when they're all put together, and the help will be put on the cipher to find the 4-number code. So this actually leads to the 4-number lock code. And the next thing is the puzzle. So the puzzle is something that you have to put together, and it basically is just the definition of homeostasis. And you'll see here that certain letters are highlighted, and they'll be highlighted in invisible ink. I tried to take a picture of that. It was kind of hard to. So you're going to circle or highlight certain letters. It spells out the word range. And this means that these letters are going to clue into the 5-digit lock that you're going to have to purchase elsewhere. Also, in the bottom corner, I wrote digits in invisible ink, and that clued my students into the fact that we're not using letters here, we're using numbers. So they realized they had to translate the letters onto numbers so they could get their number lock. And then I spread the puzzle pieces all around. I put some in the little box. I put some in envelopes around. I threw some in flower pots. So you can just kind of spread those around at will. And that's pretty much it. Basically, you're going to put the product document in the final large box if you want to use it. You don't even have to use it if you don't want the students to continue, but you can. And then put the hasp on, put the multi-lock on, the word lock, 4-digit, 5-digit, and key locks all on there, and hide the small lockbox somewhere in your space. I told my students I would give them a special Proxima Centauri flashlight that they could use, but you could always make them find it. And it turns out I gave my students 35 minutes to do the breakout, but they only needed 25. They broke out in 25 minutes, and they were pretty psyched. So that's about it. Hopefully that all made sense. There's more explanation again on the document. Thank you.